Let's see if this thing will start. Oh, cool. Got me a free wrench. Looks like someone had the battery unhooked. Wow. Cool hood rod. Almost works better than the factory. No, it's connected. All right. Let's see what happens. Nothing. Yeah. Sometimes the ignition switch under here will get a little stuck. Battery's fine. Let's go whack on the starter. All right, we're gonna put a jump starter on it. Well, I think we got a bad starter or a bad ignition switch. That thing's stuck on there good. There's the 13. Yeah. Oh, that it is. That's what you do when you're up against an old vehicle. You gotta play the old tricks. There we go. Let's see if we get this other one loose. There we go. Alright. Now that it's broke loose, Zerachet. Needs a deep well so I can get my fingers up in there too. Alright, that ought to do it. Okay, now these bolts sometimes are different lengths on these LS motors. Not always. This is a 6 liter. So just know that this is the outboard bolt. Bad cameraman. Bad cameraman. All right. There we go. As it comes down and the weight's on the bolt, sometimes they get a little heavy and you can't really do it by hand. So you gotta do it the old-fashioned way. There we go. Okay, there is the inside. They're exactly the same length. So actually, I think I could push that over. Now we're just gonna weasel this guy out of here. If we can. Now we're gonna have to pull the wiring off or not. Gotta lift it up. Push it up next to the engine mount. spin it. Bring the nose down first. And I got a feeling that it's probably just the solenoid. There we go. Get a little bit of angle on that sucker so we can get it off of there. There we go. You can't do this with the battery hooked up, guys. Make sure you unhook the battery first. I didn't already say that in the video. Is the dirt on the threads over 200,000 miles. Sometimes this will be a quick release, quick connect, like a crimp end. Let's get the 10mm out of here. Ratchet this all the rest of the way. It's be a lot easier on the lift. That wire's okay, it doesn't look damaged. And you're saying, why didn't you check the ignition switch first? Because 9 out of 10 times it's the starter, or the solenoid. There we go. You've got starter. Alright, see you in a bit. In there just the way it's gonna go, just like that. Push that nose up in there. Sometimes you have a little flex on these where you can use them to hold your stuff up in the air. I don't know, I always go with the smaller one first. Getting on there, there's a little tab that locates it. So you gotta make sure you got that in place. Now, the other one was 10mm. I think this one might be 8. It's probably definitely going to be 8 because I got my tools too far away. Yep. There we go. If I had my tools close by, it would have been a 10, which I already have right here. Alright, that is on. Bend it up a little so it's in the right place. Don't take this nut off on the starter until you are ready to do it, or you always lose it, or you'll at least lose the washer. Get this kind of up where I want it. Right there. See the little notches? You can have it go on either side. So this one looks like it'll go this way. It's fighting me, guys. There we go. Once you get that tab in place, it goes on, but it won't let you tighten it up until that tab is located, so don't get too frisky thinking you're going to be tightening that thing up wherever you feel like it. Oh, I got a puppy that barks all the time. His name is Winston. He's a good boy. He's a good boy. He just wants back out to play. He's like, dude. This angle I've got going here, so let's go ahead and stick this sucker where it goes. Now something up here is holding me. I don't know what. Let me get one bolt in. Gonna fight you the whole way, so that's how these things are. You could move these transmission lines, but I don't like to move transmission lines around a whole lot. So we're just gonna run that up. Get up. You're fighting the weight of the starter, you're fighting the thickness of that battery cable. Get a couple threads started on number 2 here, and then we're going to put the back bolt in first. I've always found that that's the one that wants to go in the easiest. There, got that big fat battery cable pulling on it. Once you get that in most of the way, it'll start cooperating. Just like so. Tighten the crap out of it. All right, just kind of touch it at first. Make sure you don't have nothing shorted out. All right. Now let's see if this beast will run. That's a good sign. Guess it needed a starter. Holy crap. Things started easy. This thing hasn't run in a year and a half. It's got a Flowmaster on it. Video, we are going to clear this thing out of all the free stuff it came with. Let's see if this thing will move. Oh, yeah. Got reverse. Our automatic hood works. Got brakes. Like ABS is throwing a code, and so is the traction control. But I think the ABS is throwing the code because it's got aluminum wheels, and no one ever put the wheel sensors back in it. Got 40 pounds of oil pressure, 14.4 volts on the charge. How's your work? Oh yeah, she's cooling the ride down. That's a good sign. A live in Florida, you gotta have air conditioner, even if your vehicle's a big piece of duty. Alright, like, share, and subscribe. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's a greasy, nasty job on an old car, but it's not that hard. Anybody can do it. Don't let someone charge you $350, $400 to put a starter on your van. Just order one on Amazon for $55. Spend a couple hours putting it on yourself. Peace. The starter has 200,000 miles on it.